Hello, welcome to our flight today. This is Aloft Virtual Alliance. We are on the ground here in Jorge Newbery. This is Sierra Alpha Bravo Echo Airport here in Buenos Aires. So this is where we run all of our domestic Argentinian routes. As you can see, we are on the ground connected to the gate. This scenery is by Vuelo Simple? I'll put it in the description, but it is only available on the marketplace. There used to be another scenery for this airport, but I don't think they ever updated it for M24. I don't think they did, because it was more readily available. I believe the market had it. And it never got updated. So that is where we did get this from. Alright, so we are on the ground here. We do need to finish getting a couple things ready. One is the altimeter 1022. Okay. Alright, so wind is 210 at 3. Which is gonna put us right at a 90 degree, almost 90 degree, 80 degree. Okay, so we're gonna go off runway 13. So let me get down here for you. We are flying the 737 today, 700. Alright, departure, we're gonna go off 13. We're on the PAL 9 SID with the GBE transition. We're going to execute that. Index arrival. Okay, so we're on the Doblo, which ILS. So my Bach is where we in. One more row. We want Zulu, LS Zulu. We're gonna execute that. Flip through this and make sure no discontinuities. Nope, everything looks pretty good there. Okay. Where we at? 98. Okay, let's get the APU going. Started. Kick on fuel cells. Go ahead and get the rest of this programmed up while we're here. I just need to pull open our sim brief because I don't remember our cruise. Where are we cruising at? 360 today. Okay, that looks good. And packs around like so. Goes on. Like so. Right. So up here we're pretty well good. Alright, then let's enter this information. So our cruise is 360. Know that. Our cruise wind is 239 at 52. Cost index 64. Reserves we got 5 and 0 fuel weight. We'll enter that. That all looks good. 1 takeoff and 5 here at the flaps. Got speeds and center of gravity is there. Done. Okay. That is programmed. Right, with APU, it is online. Okay, that looks good. Alright, last thing we need to do here is get our parking set. Alright, so let's go here, menu, FS actions, ground services. We're going to release our ground power. We're going to remove our chocks. And we're going to tell GSX that we are ready for push and start. Like that. No ATC currently on. We did have a little bit of traffic over to our left. There's another 737 there for Airlines Argentina. So we do have a little traffic over there. Get our beacon on. Right. We're going to go ahead and take our altitude up to our cruise of 360. We don't have ATC on. We will climb up via the SID to make sure that we are playing with the altitudes and all that. TCAS is on. Okay. We're looking pretty good there. Alright. Let's see what this is. I don't know what okay. So coming off here in just a second once I get my feet on the pedals. There. That took a little bit, but I thought it was gonna. Alright, so let's go ahead and get our engine started. We're going to start engine 1. There's the traffic I was referring to. He is on VATSIM. He is not a static. There is no static aircraft at this airport. So he is indeed... Alright, brakes are set. Fuel to engine 1. Looks like we can exit right here and then taxi out. Alright, so both engines started, so let's go ahead and switch over. Alright, they're done with us, so that's good. And packs are all on, that's looking good there. Alright. Okay, brakes off. We're gonna put a little bit of throttle in this so we can start the taxi. Auto brake is going to take off, and flaps are gonna go to 3. More throttle. There we go. Now we're starting to move. So the airport we flew into Buenos Aires to, it's Aziza, it's the international, or the bigger airport I should say. This thing I still, in real life it is international too. I know they do some flights to Chile, if I remember right. But anyways, it is international for us because we have flights from here to hubs, to our South American hubs. One day I'd like to see if we can get a heavy out of here. Don't know. I don't even know. The other thing I don't know is could we park it? There might be some heavy parking down here on your right hand side after the actual terminal. But could we get a heavy in here? Probably need the 7.8. 7.5. We could get those out. Might be able to do it with those. Maybe A330. It might be able to come in here. So, I don't know. It's something we'll have to see once some more aircraft start coming out. Can we get a heavy in here? Because if we could be a little selective. Don't get a flight in from maybe one of the hubs for Legionnaire. We wouldn't want to go too far, so like we wouldn't want to do Asia or Oceanic. None of those. Maybe one from Europe, one from Africa, one from North America, one from Central America. Something like that might work. Other thing is, no, I don't think the Neo could go from here to Mexico City. I think that'd be too far. Probably too far. But it's something to think about as we get some aircraft released and see if we can't find one to fit in here and use to maybe connect it to the hubs directly. We'll see. Alright, so approaching the hold short point. We don't need to hold short. I'm not hearing any traffic. And we're just do our thing. So lights are all on, looking good there. Flaps are good, brakes are good. So we are good to go. I don't think we're too full that we could do the turnabout there.
Dinamarca traffic, Argentina 1368, push back, stay. Bye.
Jorge Newberry traffic, Esfara 006, lining up and taking off runway 13. Alright, so we're good to go. Go ahead and pull up the engine. And go Toga. My general rule is once people start calling, or if I see people on TCAS, I'll start doing some talkative things. Alright. Oh yeah, we have plenty of room for takeoff on this.
Positive brake.
Okay, gear coming up. turn. So we're gonna fly out over, there's a bay or a gulf here. You fly out over it for a moment. Alright, so flaps need to come up. Yeah. That's what we're flying over right now, and then it's going to turn us back towards Buenos Aires, and we're going to fly right over the airport we flew into, Ziza. Alright, so we're past transition altitude. Go standard there. Auto brake can come off. And we are going south-south. So there may be only one other airport that I know of that I've seen scenery for here in Microsoft Flight Simulator that might be a little further south. It also could be just kind of on the same line. So we're headed to South America here. Curious to see what the weather is like down there. Because it is their winter time down there. And I'm curious to see how the sim does with that. I don't know if it's fully realizing that anymore. We're fine, calm down. A little cloudy today in Buenos Aires, but that's alright. Climb right through it and away we go.
Good luck at traffic, Dodging scene, the 1638 taxi, Alpha holding course, runway 13.
We're at 10,000, so we're gonna get our lights off, like so. Alright, lights are all off. Right. We are now just basically on our little route here. So let me show you where we're going while we're just kind of flying along here. So that is where we're headed, down at the southern tip if you haven't been down here before. The other airport I know of is on the Chilean side because Argentina and Chile just kind of wrap around each other down here as well. I think it's pretty much just a straight line across, and that's one that we may...
departing 13.
That may be one that we go head up. We'll see. Remains to be seen, but we are just going to fly southwest for basically the whole trip. We're going to get out over the Atlantic Ocean. That's where we're headed. That's our route. Alright, we are passing 15,000 feet. So what we're going to do is go ahead and speed the video up from here through cruise to descent. We'll probably slow down around 15,000 feet approaching into Ushia. We are expecting runway 25. I do not see that changing. I've flown in there many of times between 2020, 2024, P3D days. It had scenery as well, so I don't think I've ever landed on runway 7 or taken off on runway 7, so I don't see that changing, but we will check the weather as we're flying down. It does say VFR conditions currently, so not looking like right now there's any bad weather. Yeah, we'll just see what it's like when we get down there. We'll see on the other side of cruise. Hello, welcome in from cruise. We are descending down into Ushia at the moment. Cruise was pretty good. Nothing really, nothing really happened. Just flew right along. No ETC came online, so that is what that is. Let's see here. I'm checking the weather. Looks like wind's kind of variable and light. 1029 on the altimeter. I think we're going to stick with 25 just to be safe, so we'll do that. Alright, so let's get everything programmed and ready to go here in just a second. Alright, so initiation page. Our ILS frequency is 11130, so 11130, so let's get that plugged in. Our course, 254. Let's get that plugged in, that looks good there. Oh, we need some speed brake love. Go ahead and get our reference speed. Enter, there we go, legs. Alright, let's get our lights on. 2 lights. Good. And let's get ourselves positioned so we can get ready to approach. We're a little high right now. We need to kill off some altitude. Alright. So 1029. There we go, that's where we want to be. We're going to go ahead and take over our descent. Getting down right now is the main priority. We'll manage our speed as best we can, but we want to get below the glide slope and all that jazz. I think we got everything basically ready to go. We're gonna go ahead and grab the localizer. Why are we stopping descent here? Come on. We still gotta go down. We can probably get down to 4,000 and be fine. Got some time, but not a lot. What's the temperature down here? I didn't even check. 0 degree, or 1 degree. Okay, it's chilly. Alright, so that's good. We're below the glide slope. What we'll do is hit 4,000. Like so. Take up the speed brake. Arm it. Arm our approach. And we'll just let speed kind of drift off while we're doing this. .129 is our reference speed. So go down here.
$2,500.
Alright. Take 129 plus 5, 134. Take down our gear. Let's get some flaps into this. Flaps full. I think we're good.
$2,500.
Alright, so everything is prepped and ready. For landing, we're looking good. Wind is currently calm. Like I said, it was kind of variable is what it was looking like to me. It may be favoring the other runway a little, but I think we're good with this approach.
$1,000.
Alright. Auto throttle's coming off. Autopilot's coming off.
500.
A little high.
400. 300. 200. 100. 50. 30. 20. 10.
Right where we wanted it.
Alright. That's pretty good. Pretty long runway down here. 9,199 feet according to the charts. Alright, go ahead and turn our brakes off, auto brakes off. Alright, we want gate 2 or 3. Alright, we don't want to completely stop. Come on. GSX, select from map. Oh, apparently I didn't turn the brake off all the way. So we're gonna go for gate 2. Select. No. Enter cargo. Alright. Let's get. Speed brake up. APU started. Lights. Auto brake. Flaps. Alright. Good. Escape 1. This here, us here. So let's go ahead and switch that over. Okay. Yeah, took that a little wide, but that's okay. Alright, that looks good. Fuel getting shut off. Taxi light and beacon light. And let's tell GSX we are ready for deboarding. Alright, and then last part, menu, FS actions, ground services, chalk set, and request ground power. Wait for the ground power, there it is. Alright, APU coming off. Alright, let's jump outside. Oh, jetway didn't connect, that's cool. Oh. We're deboarding. Come on. here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna reoperate the jetway. No. Alright, what's going on? Jetway operate. What?
Boarding requested.
Alright, well, we're gonna see what it feels like doing, I guess. I don't know. There is an update for GSX. Maybe it just needs an update. I don't understand why the jetway isn't connecting. It's got plenty of sticks still left in it. So, alright, well, we'll just watch the bags get unloaded and then we will wrap this up and call it. Thanks for being a part of the flight today. I have not decided where we're going from here. We've got two options. Go back to Jorge Newberry, or we can go to our cargo hub down here in South America, which is in Brazil. So we could go do that. We could fly the A300. I haven't flown that in a while. It is a fun little plane to fly. So I'm considering that. I haven't made up my mind one way or another on what we're doing, what we're not doing, but don't forget, in our profile description and video description is links to our website along with links to Discord. If you have questions, comments, concerns, you want to talk to us, we'd love to hear from you. What else? Comment section in YouTube. If you got questions, comments, concerns, you can put it in there. We do check those. That's about it. So we'll see you on the next video. We'll figure out where we're going and go from there, and it'll be fun. See you.
Thanks for flying today. Have a lovely day. Thanks, ma'am. Thank you, folks. Thanks for flying today. Have a lovely day. Have a pleasant... All the best. Appreciate it. Thank you for choosing us. Pleasant stay. Thanks for flying with us. Have a great day. Thank you. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Thank you for choosing us. Enjoy your day. Safe travels. All the best. Appreciate it. Thank you for choosing us. Thanks, ma'am. Thank you, folks. Take care now. Thanks. Have a good one. Have a safe onward journey. Enjoy the weather. Thanks for flying today. Have a lovely day. Have a wonderful day. Enjoy the rest of your trip. Pleasant stay.